Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We're going to start with grade 3 language arts. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select language arts from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter describing characters. Use actions and dialogue to understand characters. Show character emotions and traits. Then we'll start the new chapter. It is reflexive pronoun. And the lessons are choose between personal and reflexive pronouns and use reflexive pronouns. So let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, here I'm on grade 3 language arts. A lesson we're going to start with is describing characters. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is used actions and dialogues to understand character. Okay, read the sentence. Danny pushed his glasses up his nose. Then he knelt down so that he could look more closely at the insect. Based on these sentences, how is Danny probably feeling? So you need to see from the sentence how he is feeling. Let me read again. Danny pushed his glasses up his nose. Then he knelt down so that he could look more closely at the insect. So he is looking more closely. That means he is curious about the insect. Got it? The next one is Warren decided to do his holiday shopping at his local bookstore instead of buying gifts online. He had known the owner of the bookstores since he was a child. Based on this sentence, what is Warren probably like? Loyal. He is loyal to his books. Got it? Robbie finally found Mrs. Hurst and told her what had happened. She patted his arm and said, "Remember that this too shall pass." So, based on the sentence, what is Mrs. Hurst probably like? She is wise. She is advising Bobby. So, she is wise. Let's just start with the practice questions. Basically, we have to understand the rule. Got it? From the sentence, we need to see how who is someone. When Maria said hello, Mr. Barrel replied with only a short grunt. So, based on the sentence, what is Mr. Ballard probably like? Which is the correct option? Patient or unfriendly? Yes, he is unfriendly. The correct option is unfriendly. He is not showing response to her hello. Got it? So, he is unfriendly. Okay, let's go. Amanda said, "I can't wait a second longer." So, which is the correct option? Is she excited or confused? Yes, she's not wait. I can't wait a second longer. That means she's excited. So, the correct option is excited. Read the sentence. Cally's handwriting had become sloppier. He found his eyes wandering from his paper to the tree outside the window. So, based on these sentences, how is Kelly probably feeling? Bored or grouchy? she is bored. Got it? She lost his interest in the. She is bored because she lost his interest on the paper and she is looking outside of the window. Grouchy means annoyed. Someone who is annoyed, irritated, that is grouchy, but she is bored. Okay, as soon as the groups were announced, Roger took charge. Paula and I will do the research, and Dean can make the poster. Any questions? So, based on these sentences, what is Roger probably liked? Probably like, which is the correct option? He is commanding or timed commanding. He is commanding other, like I do this, I will do the research, and you can do the posters. He is commanding others. So, Roger probably like commanding. Susan whistled and she bounced up the steps to the library. Based on the sentence, how is Susan feeling? Probably feeling happy, happiness. He is feeling happy. The correct option is happy. At the end of the game, Toby walked off the field, head down, trying to hold back tears. Based on the sentence, how is Toby probably feeling? Disappointed or eager? Which is the correct option? He is disappointed. The correct option is it would be disappointed. At the end of the night, the team had to pick one player to keep the trophy. It should definitely be me, Derek said. So, which is the correct option? What is Derek look probably like? Selfish or friendly? Yes, he is selfish, just thinking about himself. So, he is selfish. Adam didn't return any of the books he borrowed, Kenny thought, but I'm sure he just forgot. So, based on the sentence, what is Kenny probably like? Forgetful, trusting. Forgetful? No, no, she's trusting. She is trusting, not forgetful. Yes, she is trusting. Tucker presented his palms together and closed his eyes. Please, please, let it be me, he said. So, which is the correct option? Based on these sentences, how is Tucker probably feeling? Excited or helpful? Which is the correct option? It would be hopeful. After he opened his birthday gifts, Garrett began writing thank you notes based on the sentence, which is Garrett probably like polite, unfriendly. Yes, Garrett probably like polite. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is show character, emotions, and traits. Let's just start with the next lesson. You are writing a story about Maria who is trying to study. Choose the best description to show that Maria is on edge. Try as she might. Maria could not block out the chatter. She slapped her desk and said, Shh. Okay, let's just start with the test. You are not given with options here, so it is difficult if you are not giving with the options. Okay, let me read the question. Just listen to me carefully. I'll explain. You are writing a story about Shauna. She is a new student. Choose the best description to show that Shauna is shy. Yes, my name is Maria. Okay, Shauna glanced at the clock. How was it not even noon yet? Sighing, she rested her head on the desk. Shauna buried her hands in her pockets and fixed her eye on the floor. So, which sentence explain she is shy? Which description shows that Shauna is shy? Yes, that would be the second one. See, Shauna buried his hands in her pockets and fixed her eyes on the floor. Usually, someone in this position is the one who is shy. Got it? The first one is for the bored one. The first description is usually for the one who is bored. The second one is for the one who is shy. You have to understand the description. Got it? Okay, you're writing a story about Lara who is trying to find her necklace. Choose the best description to show that Lara is careless. Lara dug through the desk drawer and found her old sunglasses. So that's where those went, she said. Lara stormed into her sister's room. You took my necklace, she screamed. So, which is the correct option? Which sentence shows, description shows that Lara is careless? Which is the correct option? The second one? No. The first one is the best description for careless. See, she's looking for her necklace, and for looking at the necklace, she saw her old glasses under the desk drawer and said, "So theirs were those." She said, like she is careless. She don't know where is her sunglasses. So that would be option number one. Got it? Think and then answer. You can take your time. Okay, you're writing a story about Martin, who gets the highest grade in the class. Choose the best description to show that Martin is proud. Martin balled up his test and tossed it into the wastebasket. Martin studied his big red A at the top of his test and smiled. So, which is the correct option? Which description shows he is proud? It would be the second one. Got it? Martin studied the big red A on the top of his test and smiled because he know he can get A. So he is proud. That would be the second one. Got it? Tossed means he is confused, but he is not confused. He is proud. Or you are writing a story about Lara who hears some bad news. Choose the best description to show that Lara is disappointed. Okay, Lara said, counting the chopped carrots. Lara swallowed hard and tried to force himself to smile. So, which is the correct option, one or two? Yes, it would be option number two that tells how disappointed she is. You're writing a story about Nathan who has a bee on his nose. Choose the best description to show that Nathan is calm. Nathan closed his eyes and took slow, even breaths. Please don't sting me, he thought, which is the correct option. Yes, it would be option number one because he is calm, so that would be option number one. You writing a story about Shen, who is asked for help. Choose the best description to show that Shen is bothered. She smiled at his uncle. You got it, he said. Shen rolled his eye and pretended he didn't hear his uncle. So, which is the correct option? That would be the second one. Shen rolled his eyes and pretended because he is bothered. So, it would be the second option. Got it? You are writing a story about Robin who hears some surprising news. Choose the best description to show that Robin is astonished. So, which is the correct option? Robin made two fists and stomped her feet. Her face turned bright red. Robin shook her head and said, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Which is the correct option? Yes, that would be the second one. He is astonished, so he just can't believe. It would be the second one. Second one, it would be. Astonished means surprised, greatly surprised. So that would be the second one. Okay, you're writing about Kathleen who meets someone new. Choose the best description to show that Kathleen is friendly. Kathleen smiled at the new girl and said, I love that necklace. Kathleen snored and told the new girl that's a funny name. So, which is the correct option? It would be option number one. Got it? She is friendly. So, that would be option number one. You're writing a story about Ashley who is eating ice cream. Choose the best description to show that Ashley is messy. After Ashley finished her cone, she checked the mirror to see if she had any ice cream on her face. After finishing her ice cream cone, Ashley wiped her hands on her pants. So, which is the correct option, one or two? Yes, it would be the second one because he is messy. So, he cleaned his hands and created a mess on the pant. So, it would be option number two. You're writing a story about Nancy who is leaving her best friend. Choose the best description to show that Nancy is sad. Nancy waved weakly, her voice cracking as she said goodbye. Nancy kept biting her nails on the way to the airport. When she saw a plane taking off, she turned white. So, which is the correct option? Yes, option number one. She is sad. So, it would be option number one. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next chapter. We're going to start the new chapter. We are working on the describing characters. Now we're going to start the new one that would be reflexive pronouns. Let's just start with the next lesson that is reflexive pronouns. Let's just start with the first lesson that is choose between personal and reflexive pronouns. Let's just start with the first one. Select the best pronoun to complete the sentence. Mrs. Morton takes care of. Let's just start with the test. You're not given with the options, so without options, it is difficult to explain. Maria chuckled to Dash quietly. Her or herself? Which is the correct option? Chuckled to her quietly. Chuckle mean laughing on someone, so it would be chuckle to her herself quietly. Hmm. Oh, it would be chuckle to herself because it is a quiet laugh. Got it? Okay, I gazed at Dash in the bathroom mirror, me or myself, which is the correct option. I gazed at myself in the bathroom mirror. Okay, the sailor waved at Dash from the ship's deck. Waved at itself or her, which is the correct option. Yes, waved at her, not itself. Itself is not the correct option. We waved at her. Tom followed up with Dash by email, which is the correct option, her or herself. Tom followed up with her by email. The correct option is her, not herself. Or Yellow Canary sings to Dash all day long, sings to itself or myself. Myself? No, I think itself. Old Canary sings to itself all day long. It would be itself, not myself. He is singing on her own, and so it will be itself. Will you invite Dash to your party next week? Will you invite me to your party or myself? It would be me. You invite me, not myself. Got it? When you are explaining something about You can say myself, but otherwise it would be me. The bears helped Dash to be to the honey in the beehive. The bears helped Dash to the honey in the beehive. The bears helped themselves. I'm not sure. Yes, it would be themselves. I'm also not sure, don't worry. Kevin glanced at Dash in the mirror. Himself or themselves? It would be glanced at himself, got it? Because he is looking himself in the mirror, so it would be himself. I usually prepare Dash for a workout by stretching. It would be myself, got it? Because I am talking about myself. It would be myself. I usually prepare myself for a workout by stretching. Scott would never lie to me or myself, which is the correct option. Scott never lie to me is the correct option, not myself. Myself, you can use myself if you're talking about, like I am talking. I myself do this. I'm talking about o- about myself. When you are talking about it would be myself. Dog Emma dragged Dash to the dance last weekend. Drag you or drag yourself? It would be drag you, not yourself. Got it? The chipmunk greedily stuffed Dash with acorns. Itself or yourself? It would be itself. The chipmunk greedily stuffed itself with acorns itself. My uncle traded Dash in for a new car. My uncle traded it in for a new car. I forgive Dash for breaking my camera. You or yourself? I forgive you for breaking my camera. It would be you, not yourself. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Use reflexive pronouns. The chicken scratched dash against the barn. Reflexive pronouns are the pronouns that ends in self and selves. They are the reflexive pronouns. Like I, myself. You, yourself, she, herself, he, himself, it, itself. With plural, we can use or, ourselves, we, ourselves, you, yourselves, they, themselves. Reflexive pronouns are used to refer back to the subject of the sentence. Got it? Like you're going to refer again the subject. They should match the subject. We helped ourselves to some more soup. Amy drives herself to work every morning. A reflexive pronoun can only be used to refer to the subject, to refer to someone else or something else. A personal pronoun like me, you, him, her, it, us, or them should be used instead. Got it? Jake wrote a note to himself. So again, himself means you're pointing Jake again. Jake wrote a note to him. Him is the personal pronoun, but himself is the reflexive pronoun. Got it? You're talking about yourself, so it would be reflexive pronoun. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Tom grinned at Dash in the mirror, him himself. Tom grinned at himself in the mirror. Got it? Alice prepared these sweet potatoes by herself or her, which is the correct option. Herself is the correct option. Got it? The passenger kept to Dash on the long train ride. The passengers kept to themselves on a long train ride. The chicken scratched Dash against the barn. The chicken scratched itself against the barn. I have to drag Dash out of bed every morning. I have to drag myself out of the bed every morning. Does he ever correct himself or him, which is the correct option? Yes. Does he ever correct himself? Two knights guarded the huge palace by themselves or them. Palace by themselves. The correct option is themselves. My aunt always complains to Dash about the weather. Complains to herself. Dave excused Dash from the table. Him himself, which is the correct option? Himself is the correct option. We all discover new things about Dash every day, which is the correct option. We all discover new things about ourselves every day. The correct option is ourselves. That is the plural possessive noun. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 2, grade 3 language arts. The lessons we have covered today are describing characters, chapter describing characters. The lessons are use actions and dialogue to understand characters, show character emotions and traits. Then we started reflexive pronouns. The lessons are choose between personal and reflexive pronouns and use reflexive pronouns. Please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So if you need more help with any lesson or any question, you can ask. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.